So 2 months ago, I decided to sell my 2023 Acura Integra because it was showing emission problem on my dash. And that it was only a year and a half year old, so I brought it back to the dealership for them to figure out what happened or why it's showing that message in the dash. And apparently they couldn't figure out what the problem is, and they told me that whenever that would appear, just take it back to the dealership. So in order for me not to have that hassle of me going back and forth to the dealership, I just decided to get rid of it. So I sold that car, and I was driving our minivan for a few months while I was because I haven't really figured out what to get next. So I was considering of going back to Lexus, since I don't know, for some reason the Acura, they're not the same as they used to. I owned many Acuras in the past, or I drove many of their models, starting from the old Integra, then the RSX, the TSX, the TL, TLX, the MDX, and then from there I shifted to I think Mazda. I got one just to try it out, and bought a Lexus, and then again went back to the Acura. So while I was thinking what to decide, my wife talked to me, and she actually drives a Tesla Model 3, and she told me to give it a try, and maybe it's something that I would consider in the future. So I was just like what other people there. I was actually against EV, or not against, but I just didn't find them appealing. I don't think that I would talk to myself and say that I don't think I would enjoy a car not hearing its engine roar, since for me that's, I don't know, it's a music to my ears. But then considering all the factors, since at home we have a solar panel, we have a charger, and then at work we have some charging stations, and they're also free for the employees. So I guess taking all into account, it's no brainer. So I decided to, give it a try and buy one. Problem is I didn't know what to get one. But definitely I was going for Tesla, since Tesla already cemented its name in the EV industry. No offense to the other car manufacturers, but I think Tesla is the first as far as going with the EV. The X and the Model S are out of my options, since those are pretty pricey, and I will not buy a car that is more than 60,000. The Cybertruck, no offense, that is a hideous car, so that one is definitely not an option. So it brought down to between the Model Y and the Model 3. The thing is, the new Model Y, I was not really feeling the Cybertrucky in the front, while the back is amazing. That I like. While the new Model 3, for some reason, it kind of reminded me of the Mazda, I think RX-7 back in the day, as far as how the design looks like. So it also didn't appeal to me much, but since I like cars more than the SUV, and it's my daily beaters, the kind of car that I would prefer for my daily commute, I decided to go with the 3. So I went to the dealership and made an appointment, and when I got there, A lot of people would say that EVs are cheaper. I beg to disagree on that because they're not cheap. The car that I was looking at, it was actually expensive, even with the 7,500 tax, EV tax. It's still expensive. And for me, not having any experience of driving an EV, I am new to it. I don't know how it works. I just thought that it's not reasonable for me to spend that much money. So while I was in the dealership, I was talking to the salesperson, and I have expressed what I felt towards driving, the possibility of driving an EV. Um, and the guy actually told me to consider, why would I not consider looking into used ones. So I'm like, huh, you know what? Let me go check out what your inventory looking like for the used car. And I was actually surprised to find out that the EV cars, their value depreciates faster compared with the gas car. From what I heard, for their first year, it loses their value between 35 to 37%. I thought that's actually insane. I don't think I would like the idea of being upside down with the car that I owe more than it's worth. So I actually look around for the used one on their inventory, and I found this 2022 Tesla Model 3 all-wheel drive with some extra stuff on it. And to my surprise, that the one that I found has a very good deal. It came with a performance boost. I think it can go from 0 to 60. I think it's 3.7 or 3.2 from 0 to 60. And it came with a cold weather package, which I do not really care about that since I live here in Ventura. Our winter here in LA, it's not as severe compared to other states and or compared to other countries out there. And I like cold weather. The colder, the better for me. So I didn't really care much about that. It also the car also came with a 19 inches. Let me turn off the AC. It's too loud. Oh, I could not turn it off. It also came in with a 19 inches tires, which they look good. Um, so yeah, from there I just decided. I mean, for someone who was new in the EV, I don't have any experience with it, so I just went ahead and ordered it. After a week, it came, and last Saturday I picked it up. Um, the experience that I had of picking up a car was smooth. I was actually surprised since there's no middleman. Unlike when you're buying a gas car, you spend like 2, 3, 4 hours in the dealership. This one I spent like less than an hour. The only thing that I brought up to them is the maintenance for the wipers. It's showing that it's overdue. Although when we checked, it looks like it was replaced. Just like what other people are saying, it's everything is designed by this, or everything is being controlled by this 15.5 inches center screen. Everything is in here, has a minimalistic design. I'm still getting used to it, not having anything here. There's no dashboard here. Usually I would look here whenever I drive, how fast I go, the mileage, the gas, and stuff like that. There's no such thing as that. And then one time I drove it at night, it's dark here, and I'm like, oh man, I felt like there's something missing. I'm still getting used to it, of everything is being controlled into this massive screen that they have. There's few things also that I did not like about the car. This is not a Lexus or Acura luxury level. I know Acura is not luxury, but it's premium. The seats are more bolstered, and some of their brands, at least, I can speak for it. And the road noise, especially if I compare this um, to my Lexus, the 3S, ES350, that one is very quiet to drive, to the point that you almost want to fall asleep since it's too quiet. This one, it's not as stiff as what everybody's saying. I guess it all depends on your driving dynamics. But you feel the road noise, you hear it, and for depending on the road condition, you also feel the bumps. It's not super quiet, but it's something tolerable. It's not something that bothered me. Also, just like what I mentioned, the AC, it's like even if it's in low setting, it's blowing so hard and loud, to the point that when I'm talking over the phone, I have to speak louder in order for someone to hear me talking, or in order for me to hear them talking. The rear view mirror is tiny as well, um, which is an easy fix as well, that you can buy an aftermarket and replace it and swap it out for something bigger. Um, I kind of put a little bit, bought some accessories, and just want to keep it nice and clean. I bought this blue, um, kind of look like carbon fiber ish, look like this steering wheel design cover, this blue protector, like side protector for the screen, which is matching this one. And then of course, the items to organize are organizers here that I saw in Amazon and from other people's video. The center console, the wrist pad, just to make sure that the color scheme inside, which I like black and blue, it's cohesive. Same thing with this. I also have the organizer, and then this little thingy here where you can hide things. I'm planning to actually buy something here, like you can wrap um, the same material as this or color. I think to have that here, it would have a uniform as far as the color wise. I don't know why they didn't have anything in here. Maybe I'll get a blue one. I don't know. For now, these are the only things that I have bought and installed in the car. Um, the performance boost is something that I really love about this car. I make sure that I practice safety and I don't put anybody on danger when I use it. The first time I use it, oh man, it brought a smile into my face. For a guy like me that likes car, and the amount of acceleration that's available for this car it's insane. The first time I tried it, oh my gosh, I was just laughing, like people were probably looking at me like, what is this guy looking like, laughing by himself. But it just brought so much joy. Like, it's something that I haven't experienced driving those cars that I mentioned in the past. I did drive a BMW M3 before, but for some reason the feel of the speed, the acceleration of this is not the same. It just takes you there right away. Like the amount of power that this car have, it's truly amazing. And I'm pretty sure that the newer model, I'm sure that those are even faster. But I enjoy it. I enjoy whatever power this car has, and the grip of it, since it's an all-wheel drive. um, I truly like it. I think it's something that it's one of those decisions that I do not regret. Um, this car, I got it for less than 30,000 out the door, and then it has some packages that they gave me, some incentives, and it's again, like what I've said earlier, it's no brainer. It's something that have no regrets of getting it. I changed it blue as well, not only to match whatever that I have, even this one. I changed, not I changed, but I actually put a vinyl blue over the decal or the emblem, just again to match it. Now, as I was saying, I changed this to blue because when I'm driving, there's cars. Usually, they would show around you, and since I got a car with a white color, I'm not sure it's because of that or it's set up to white. It I was kind of blending into other cars, and I just wanted to be more visible when I'm driving, and I just want to see it on the screen, at least on my end, so I see where the car is. I changed it to blue. This is the color that I would also like, and I'm planning on doing, unwrapping it in the future. Um, but for now, I'm gonna keep it clean and simple, but not to the point that I would just blend in with others. Of course, I wanna personalize it, and just design it based on my preference, and just make it different from other cars out there. The previous owner took care of it. I don't see anything concerning. I bought some mats as well to make sure that the inside it remains clean. The back is it's not too tight, but since the chair is a little bit forward, so I have a little more leg room in there. But usually I'm the only one driving this. It's my daily beater. If my family is with me, my kids are with me, I'm driving the minivan. um, it's it's a lot better like that, since availability of the space, so you can move around. It's more convenient for us to have more room while driving like that, and I don't drive as crazy as I do when I'm alone. When I'm driving with the family, I always practice safety, and to make sure that I'm not a hazard there. Even when I'm driving alone, I'm not saying that I drive all crazy and stuff, but if there's no one in there, there's no cops, and the freeway is clear, especially early in the morning, then I would be lying if I said that I won't overspeed. I just wanna test this car, how much power it has, and for the most part, it never disappoints. I was looking for an air dispenser that I used to have for my Integra and the RSX before, but I couldn't find one, so I bought this one. It's a squash scent. I'm not promoting this product or anything like that, but the squash, it's something that reminds me when I was in high school and college. The scent, it's really good. It really complements the car interior scent. So it always brings back some good memories back when I was younger with this scent. Um, the sound system for this car, since sound system is very important to me, I think it's great. Comparing this from my Lexus, the ES350, that I bought a sound package for, I think it's a Mark Levinson 17 speaker. In my personal opinion, don't get me wrong, and no offense to others who likes that sound system, I did not like it. I think it was a waste of money. Um, I didn't think that Mark Levinson is something that's worth spending the money. My Integra, which had, I think, a Bose system, it's sounding way better. Even my other cars that had JVC, it sounded even better. I don't know, for some reason the Mark Levinson didn't really appeal to me that much. Um, so that goes for the interior. I wish I can control how strong this AC is. I'm still learning it. Like what I've said, this car has a minimalistic design. Everything's being controlled by this center console, and I only had this for a week, so I'm still learning um, the functionalities, and I'm pretty sure that as I go on driving this, I would learn a lot. Maybe learn, and I'm pretty sure I would learn all this menu available on here. But for now, I am enjoying the ride, and I'm always looking forward of driving it um, every day. It gave me a reason for me to actually go out there and drive. And the fun part, the fun factor, it's there. I truly enjoy driving this car. Um, it's not boring. Let's put it that way. It um, makes me want to go out there and drive, and it's I always looking forward to drive, um, and then the just test the amount of power that this car have is truly amazing. So outside, I didn't make any much changes about it. This is how it looks like. It's clean and simple as far as the design goes. The white is actually pretty nice. It sparkles when it hits the sun. I kind of wiped it earlier since I drove it to Burbank this morning, and when I got home, I just removed some of the dust. Since white, it gets dirty easily. The only thing I changed outside are the emblems. I changed them to black since black and white complements each other. And maybe in the future I'll install a side skirt. And it's a clean design. I actually prefer this old design compared to the new ones, since the new one hasn't really grew on me. This one it did, since I my wife has one and I see it a lot on the road, so it grew on me. The only thing also that I have a complaint is the trunk. For some reason, it closes so fast. There was a time that it almost caught my finger while it was closing. I was getting something inside. So unfortunately, I cannot control it since it's a software. And I tried looking um, some information online, but unfortunately, there isn't any. But just I just practice safety moving forward. So that's my that is my take on this car. And again, I'm really excited driving, and I truly think that it's one of the good decisions I ever made of buying something or spending money on it. And hopefully, I will have more good memories for this car. Thank you for watching.